ready for some chuckles?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're back! 50 shows!
But I'm only gonna own up to 29.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm gonna only own up to 22.
Again.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening. Number 50. We are Warwick 50. Folks, you believe it, we've been online now for 25 weeks, and hopefully not 25 more, but you know, we're gonna do the best we can, and we will be here as long as we're able, and as long as you keep coming out to see us. So please tell your friends. Let's get more people to see this show. Guaranteed we're through the end of the year. So that's where we're gonna be. I can't believe I've been doing this for 50 weeks. That is crazy. I think we only were off the air for off the stage for 2 weeks, and then we jumped right into it. So craziness. All right. So there is a bunch of things in the chat that I'll let you know. Ooh, we're gonna ignore those for now. All right. So folks, a couple of things we got to take care of to have some fun. First is, if you're watching the show right now, you want to see the big version of me because I'm a big person. And if you're looking at a bunch of tiny little boxes that feels like you're on an extreme version of the Brady Bunch, then you're probably looking the wrong way. You want to put it up on speaker view. So if you go up to the top corner, there's a little button that says view, change that to speaker view. You're going to see a big version of me with a couple other boxes in there as well. The YouTube folks out there, thanks for watching on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you can make sure that you like and subscribe, even if you're watching this 10 years from now, make sure you like and subscribe and enjoy everything got through the air. Exits, if you have an exit in your home, I am trying so hard not to sneeze. I've had to sneeze for about the last 45 seconds. So if you have an exit in your home, use it in case of emergency. Don't worry about us. We will be fine. But you head towards the closest exit should you need it. Bathroom, if you need the bathroom during the show, it's your house. You're allowed to use your bathroom. Just please do not take a device with you because you might accidentally turn your camera on and then you become the internet sensation you wish you never were. Chat, that chat feature is important. If you look down there, there's going to be a little chat button. That chat button down there is going to open up a little box over here that's going to go ahead and set the chat up for you. You want to use that chat over the course of the night. Using that chat right now, please put 3 words that all begin with the same letter over there in the chat, just to make sure that we know it's working, and maybe I'll use a couple of those in the show as well. So words over there in the chat that all have the same letter starting. All right, my name's Daniel. I'm going to be hosting the show this evening, and we have an amazing cast for our 50th show. So let's introduce that cast right now. You know what? I got Meredith.
50 is nothing but a number, sweetheart.
I got Audrey.
Yes, you do. How's it going?
Speaking of letters that start the same, I've got Amy.
I really thought I was right after Meredith.
I've got Tim.
Make sure you have a solid stool when you evacuate.
We got Candace.
I'm just going to speak for Candace all night tonight.
And Jared.
I love kale.
And of course, we've got all of you, and we've got our door person tonight, Carrie, that's going to give us the next important for the show, which is our featured audience member or a member of our fam. So, Carrie, can you announce that?
Our fam for tonight is...
Who's our 50th fam?
It is Sarah.
Sarah!
Yay, Sarah!
So we're going to unmute you, Sarah.
You may have to accept it. There you go.
Sarah, are you there?
I'm here, I think.
All right. Fantastic. There's some balloon brain butterflies working out with you very much. Sarah, these guys are going to ask you some questions. I'm going to put it on mute and try to see how many times I can sneeze. So go ahead, Meredith and Amy, take it away.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah?
Hi.
Hello. Oh my my gosh. So this is our 50th show. So I need to know something kind of involving at least the numbers 5 and 0. There we go. 5 and 0. So I need to know, what are 5 delicious or foods that you think are delicious?
Well, I like pizza and pasta, which are different foods. They're basically the same combination of several things, just in a different order and amount, but they're 2 foods. So there's that. Also, like, ham and cheese makes good lunch.
We're counting ham and cheese as 2. So now you only have one more that you have to think of.
Okay. And oh, pot stickers. That's good too.
Nice. All right, now the 0 component. What is a food that you will never, ever, 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 ever eat?
Forever. There are quite a handful of vegetables. We'll choose broccoli.
Broccoli. Okay.
One of many, but it is one of them that I do not like.
Sarah, if you could take any animal or any combination of 2 animals and combine them to make like the perfect pet that doesn't really exist, what would you combine?
I don't know. I mean, I think somehow just like puppies and kittens would be good, but they have to be like still babies, you know? They just
So a pittance.
yeah, pretty much. Let's go with that. I think that works.
Okay.
That sounds adorable. Next question that I have. I need to step away from the food because I was about to ask you what your favorite ice cream flavor is. No, I'm going to ask you what your favorite ice cream flavor is because I'm like super hungry. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Not sure. Vanilla's usually what we have around, but I like stuff with cookie dough and like caramel in it for sure.
Ooh, cookie dough. That's classic.
It's really good.
If you could be a circus performer, what trick would you want to be able to do, or what skill?
What skill?
Like what kind of?
Does mind reading count?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, does mind reading count?
Sure.
Okay, there you go. That works.
So you're a
Mind
mind
reading.
reader. Everything
for
is seemingly hunky-dory as a mind reader at the circus. And somehow, some way, you heard something that was shocking from a cousin. I don't know. Do you have cousins? I hope so. From a cousin. What was that shocking thing?
Probably that. That
They like broccoli, maybe?
yeah, sure.
They like broccoli? Okay.
I'll take that.
I put you on the spot there. I'm so sorry. I was like, hey, I want you to make up a thing. And that's not very fair because
This is so much harder than you think it is, like from the outside. Just like
it is. Oh my gosh, it is so much harder than you really think it is, but you're doing such a great job.
I appreciate it.
All right. Well, you did a really, really good job. And so we appreciate that, Sarah. I got one thing to ask you. If you were going to ask a cat any question, what do you really always want to ask a cat?
You can make time to hang out, but just maybe not when I am busy doing things. Does that work? We can make this work.
Oh, okay. So can we hang out when you're not doing
when
things?
I am free, but not when I am not free. That is that is the caveat.
No problem. That's all I needed. All right, Sarah, we're going to start this first game.
Okay.
That's going to be inspired by I muted myself and I meant to mute you. Sorry. It's going to be inspired by a lot of things that you said in that interview. And it's a game called Catchphrase. So different things you just said in that interview, I've used them and written them down here, and I've got them to use in this game where Tim can say anything he wants, but Meredith and Amy may only use the statement and the question that I give them. So Meredith, your statement is make good lunch. Okay. And your question is, are you reading my mind? All right. And Amy, your statement is, that's good too.
That's good too.
Yep. And your question is, can we hang out?
And we hang out.
You know what? Let's make it even closer. We should. Can we hang out later?
Can we hang out later?
Yeah, there we go. Meredith,
Okay.
what's your question?
Are you reading my mind?
And the statement?
Make good lunch.
And your question there, Amy?
Can we hang out later?
And your statement?
That's good too.
All right. So obviously looking at that situation and based on what I heard, you guys are actually working at the headquarters of the company that makes school cafeteria food. And you're down there and you're kind of working on this brand new thing you're going to serve for cafeteria food. Tim, take it away.
Meredith, I really appreciate all the help you've been giving me. You're a great line supervisor, and I think we're really going to roll this out pretty well. I'm impressed.
Make good lunch.
Yeah, the stuff you threw in that last Sloppy Joe mix was incredible. Like you threw in some of this stuff right here. Like, I can't believe that's going to taste the way it does. Look
That's
at that.
good too.
Yeah. Amy, the speed at which you mix things, I'm continually impressed. Like, this is a great team. We're gonna make quarterly profits at
That's
March.
good too.
Yeah.
Are you reading my mind?
Yes. I was trying to, get our goals up ahead of time. And honestly, I think that we're gonna get this Sloppy Joe mix out. The kids are gonna love it, and they're also gonna have a grand old time, maybe throwing it around the cafeteria as well.
Can we hang out later?
Yeah, no, well, we're scheduled to work until 5 o'clock, after which point we can start drinking, but I'm
That's
gonna
good
say,
too.
yeah. Well, maybe 5:30, what do you think?
Are you reading my mind?
Yeah, that's why I brought the IPAs. Dude, we're gonna.
That's good too.
Yeah. And I was just thinking, speaking of, foreknowledge of your own mental state, what do you want for break?
Are you
Hang
reading
out later?
my mind?
I was thinking we could have a little bit of the Sloppy Joe mix.
That's
Make
good too.
Yes, that is good. Yeah. So here you go. I took a little bit. All right, here's a sandwich right here. Just grab a bite.
Can we hang out later?
No, don't drown. It fell out. Oh my God, it's melting through the floor.
That's good
Oh.
too.
Yeah, well, now we got a contamination problem because it's down in the basement, and that's where all the the breakfast goes.
Are you reading my mind?
Yeah, well, you were supposed okay,
Make good lunch.
yeah, that's you got it right there. You got it right, but now it's the breakfast. We have a problem. Let's can you hand me that broom there, Amy?
That's
thank
good
you.
too.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, the broom will work. I'm just gonna sweep the rest of this down that pole. And
Are you reading my mind?
Oh yeah, that's what the IPAs are for. But we need to be responsible.
And scene. All right, so we learned what Tim's going to sweep down somebody's hole. All right, so folks, we're going to move on here. If you've been enjoying everything that we've been doing, we hope that you can help support us If you're able to make a donation, it really helps us continue to keep doing these shows. You can do that through our Venmo account, Bring Your Own Improv, or through our PayPal account, which is right there, or go to our website and make a donation there. We want to thank Lori and Nikki for your donation so far this evening. Always really, really helpful. It's wonderful having you guys every single week. Thank you so much for donating. And we're going to show you why those donations are working with the next game we like to call Centerpiece. Centerpiece is a game, it's like Revolver with one more person. All right, so that's the inside joke we've been saying for far too long. It is a game in which there are going to be 4 different scenes. One person is going to be in all 4 of the scenes, and I'm going to rotate through the different groups. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as I do, the person in the middle has to remember what was going on in that scene and what character they were playing during that scene. So first things first, is there anyone who would like to volunteer? Because put your name in the chat. And Candace is going to be at the center tonight. So again, if anybody's there. Now, in the meantime, can I get please 3-syllable words? So think of the words you used up on top. You know what? Never mind. I'm just going to take those words. This will work better. All right. So let's look at these groups real quick. Not seeing any volunteers right now. I'm going to go ahead and put in, sorry, I probably should have prepped this earlier and I got busy. So we got Jared and Audrey's in the first group. And in group 2, we've got Audrey and Meredith. And group 3, we're going to do Meredith and Amy. And group 4, we're going to do Amy and Jared. All right. So I see Yoda. So I'm going to give that to group 4 for Yoda. I'm going to give a mind mixture to group 1, Audrey and Jared. I'm going to give, oh, there were so many things here. Right. I'm going to give a brain balloon to group 2, Audrey and Meredith. And for Meredith and Amy, I'm going to give you 90%, whatever 90% means to you. That was something from Sarah wrote. So Jared and Audrey, your suggestion is?
Mind mixture.
All right, Amy and Meredith.
Brain.
I'm sorry, Audrey and Meredith.
Oh, sorry. Brain
balloon.
Cool, group 3 is Meredith and Amy.
90%.
90%.
And group 4 is?
Yoda.
All right, fantastic. Candace, you got to have 4 completely different characters. Are you ready to roll?
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be.
All right, group 1.
Okay, all right, guys. So if we just put all of the ingredients together in the potion, we will be just fine.
I gotta admit, I don't feel confident about this right now. One of the ingredients, something with salmon. Ah.
Okay, I understand that it could be really confusing when we're talking about different biological things to do with salmon and adding them to different ingredients. I get it, but we just have to do it. I mean, it has to, it has to be a very, very, very smart mixture.
Group 2.
Oh boy. Oh, I've been huffing and puffing all day. And I'm wiped.
I twisted mine into the shape of a dog. Check it out.
Whoa! That's like the coolest thing ever. That's way cooler than my plum.
Well, you know, I've been at balloon school for 70 years.
That long? Wow! That's so impressive. That's the coolest thing ever. I've only been here.
So I figured out how to get my beef 90% lean.
Really? Wow!
I chew only the skinny blades of grass.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so awesome. You know, I am very impressed with the initiative that you are taking, you know?
You know,
telling you.
I heard that if you eat even the skinny and short pieces of grass,
Mhm.
that the meat will be even leaner.
I'm gonna become the best hamburgers ever.
Group 4.
Now hold on a minute here. You're telling me we've got the technology to go faster than light, and that I'm the greatest warrior in the galaxy, and you're giving me an electric sword?
You are the best, the greatest in the galaxy. Yes.
Yeah! An electric sword, though! Like, they could be shooting big guns and stuff.
Why are you complaining? I don't understand. You have a very useful weapon. Here I am baking brownies.
Group 1.
I just want to put it out there that I'm allergic to scallops, so can we please not put that in the brew?
Oh, I wish you had told me before. I accidentally added it to the brew already. Oh no, we have to start all over again.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
I've never heard of anybody ever accidentally adding scallops to anything.
Group 3.
And
So-
later, when they take us to that special place, I heard that they take us to a very special room.
I am so looking forward to it. I didn't think I had purpose, but now I know what I'm destined for.
I'm gonna let you guys keep thinking what you're thinking. You know, I don't want to burst your bubble. Oh,
Group
man.
2.
Maybe you guys can help me pass my balloon major final, because I've been attending for 70 years and I have not graduated yet.
But oh boy, but we're only freshmen. I don't think we could even think or comprehend such mastery of balloons like you.
Nonsense. This man has made a fine balloon that is shaped like a plum and the earth and a grape. That's
Yeah, I actually wrote a research paper on how all spherical balloons are completely different from each other
Group
if
4.
taken in context.
So I've been following you ever since Dagobah, and I'm just like really excited that I get to be your shadow.
I too really appreciate being your companion. You are very cool and awesome, and you have so much swag.
I'm going into battle with an electric sword. I'm not the guy you want to hang out with.
Group 4.
Is you're the guy we want to hang out with?
Group 3.
Oh, clouds are coming. I think we better lie down.
Oh, we should lie down.
Yeah, you guys you really should. Oh, I love it.
Group
At
2.
least,
Oh gosh, well, we got ourselves into a pickle with this one. I mean, we're surrounded, absolutely surrounded.
We're never getting out of this one alive unless we have a sewing needle.
oh no, my evil plan to surround you with all of the spherical balloons is thwarted.
Good.
I'm just saying. I think you had to put those scallops in on purpose. There's no other believable reason.
You knew all along. This is my one weakness.
Where? I didn't know. I just took a whole box and random things and I put them in.
I don't care if it's a big battle. I need to follow in your footsteps. Luke, you are the best. The number one, the best.
They've got giant walking things that are shooting like laser beams. I've got a sword. It's electric. It makes a weird sound.
You should believe in yourself.
3.
Look, guys,
Yes, now.
ground beef.
And scene. I was trying desperately to see if I could get Candace to change faster, but the fun was from the midst there. But hey, we got to see Balloon Hogwarts and the fate of cows. So clearly we got to see quite a bit. I didn't see any crimes for real, except for questioning your destiny. Well, let's see what kind of crimes we have in a game we're calling Interrogation Room. Interrogation Room is a room in which you're going to have 2 detectives, and they're going to be interrogating a criminal. And that criminal tonight is going to be Amy. And the detectives, one is going to be Candace and potentially one of you. So does anybody like to be a detective with Candace and see if we can suss out this crime? Amy, we're saying bye to her as she leaves the room. All right, not seeing anybody. Tim and Candace is who we've got on here. And I like to get some things started. So folks, I need something that is a crime 1,000 years ago. It was a crime 1,000 years ago. It wouldn't be put to death. It's just a crime from 1,000 years ago. And while you're thinking of that, can I get some place, what is the name of a fast food restaurant 1,000 years in the future? I like the name of a restaurant 1,000 years in the future. It's a fast food place 1,000 years in the future. And clearly, it is important that I have, who is this, Amy again? I need someone, who's it, Candace and Tim? You know what? I need a Canadian. For once in our life, I need a Canadian because Candace always gets screwed over when we pick an American history person and she never knows what to say. So I figured the best way is to pull in a Canadian and let Amy struggle for the longest time. So even more obscure Canadian. I'm sure everybody's thinking of every Canadian they've ever seen on MTV. All right, so you know what? It is true. Amy showed her elbows. She did. She did show her elbows. And she did that in a restaurant called the Biting Thumb. It's a fast food restaurant called the Biting Thumb. That should screw her over. We should have done this to Jared. And oh, that's just wrong, Jared. Oh, yes. And clearly, Jim is mean tonight. She did this with Colby Smulders. I believe from How I Met Your Mother and the Marvel films. So that should pretty much take us all night. We wanted to make sure if we did a 50th show, it was a 24-hour long show. So we're ready for that. So Candace, what is the crime?
She showed her elbows.
Yes. And Tim, where did this happen?
At a restaurant called the Biting Thumb.
The Biting Thumb.
Yeah.
And so Candace, who was it done with?
Let's go to the mall today.
Even I don't get that reference. Cool. That's a reference for Colby Summers. I don't know.
Wow.
So as Carrie gets her, I just put it down because Jim wrote it and I figured Jim was a mean person. He likes hurting people's feelings. So to get this started, while Carrie goes and gets Amy, obviously you got to use your help. If she is getting close, please give her a thumbs up or we're going to be here for a very long time. Let me see those thumbs up. Those work. Cool. Fantastic. Sean doesn't want to give us his thumbs up. And then the other thing you do if he gets it, we clap. Yay. Yes, I can see all of you. All right. So, folks, do we have Amy back?
Hi.
You terrible, terrible criminal. We're going to interrogate you, unfortunately, for hours and hours and hours.
That may be.
Good luck with your detectives.
Have a seat, please. Have a seat.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Please.
thank you.
Please pull down your sleeves too.
Pull down of course.
Yeah, you know, we don't want any of this. We're feeling a little voyeuristic here. You need to cover these things up.
It's offended. I'm on a fence. I'm off the fence now.
Can,
It's
can
offensive.
we hang out later? Sorry.
Well,
Fess up. Fess up. You know what you've done.
yeah. It's really you're really bent, you know? You're really bent.
I know. I'm so, I just kind of had to bear a little skin.
Yeah, you're bending at the joints there. You're so bent. You could be used in plumbing situations.
Yeah. We know your dry patches were showing. Don't. That is offensive. Fess up. You know what you've done. You know what you've done.
It was just a pipe dream I had.
You know, I understand. You know, I get how we would, go down on the, go down the pipe dream level, but we're gonna forget all about it, all right? This is it's a universal type of thing that you're doing here, but when you want to show your own, no,
Yeah.
nay. You
I
can
don't care
show
how hot it
your plumbing bends, but you cannot show your own.
I don't care how hot it was.
It was a
This is
joint
not a joint
effort.
up in here.
It was a joint effort, guys. I mean, I didn't mean to give you the cold shoulder.
We're not all that up in arms about it. Not all that up.
Oh, I mean, I figured I'd flash a little wrist.
We need to find some middle ground here, you know?
That sounds like a limp confession to me. We know what this isn't that kind of joint.
I'm know what I mean? Nudge, 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 wink, wink.
Whoa. You're a very brazen criminal, you are.
I exposed my elbows in front of everyone. I'm sorry.
But that's a very important detail. But we're forgetting about the main place that this has happened and why it was so offensive.
There's a time and a place for everything, and that was the place for this. It's a place to flash my elbows. So I don't see the problem.
I understand that you might not see an issue, but I mean, when people are trying to, get nourishment,
Yeah.
At specific establishments that has a very specific name we're going to get into.
There was a young couple there by the name of Romeo and Juliet, and they were very offended by your timely expression showing these elbows at this place.
Oh, young Padawan.
They gave us their digits so we could call them after we busted you. They gave us their digits.
Yeah, it was another joint effort.
Yeah, this might have been a little bit more limp. This the place where this place was.
I decided I had to go for the full Montague.
No. I don't. I understand. I understand. You might have thought that we were talking about, phalanges, but let's be serious.
I was looking out for numero uno.
I want you to chew on this.
Yeah.
We know where you were.
Needed to get a bite. I needed to get a bite, and I was craving an omelet. So, pasta. So,
You know,
sorry.
I just want. I know it's a very unique thing. It's very difficult. I mean, my partner and I, we have a really, we have a joint effort. We were picking up last week. We're picking up hitchhikers. We were bringing them in. That's what it's inspired by, a little bit of that.
The hitchhikers are excellent dishwashers, but that chemical really gets at their nails. Really gets at their nails.
Well, I don't
Especially
want to
one
lie
specific.
to you. Sorry, a little too caustic.
You might be able to help me with one of my, I don't know. I think this place might help me a little bit with my bad habits. I think it's just perpetuating those things, I thought I could go, I thought I could deal with it, but no, this place.
Well, you were chain smoking.
It brings back bad memories from both of us, but it's normally her stress reaction. So we don't like to go there anymore.
Right. She bites her nails when she
Well-
gets stressed. So it's a nail biter. So
A particular digit.
Yeah.
the night. So I like to go to the 99 sometimes for food. No.
But that's not 100%
But that's crazy
the
because
correct
that's
answer.
I'm
The Montagues and Romeo and Juliet were both there. They gave us a particular digit to call them at.
right. The Montagues and the Capulets, and there's a particular number for, I love that number in West Side Story.
One could say that it always, when we're communicating, goes up.
I think we need to simplify this a little bit. I think we just need to simplify.
Let's bring it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start at step 1. That's
Good. Great.
because it takes 2 to tango.
We've given her 4 reasons about what's going on, but she's not given us anything about the particular name of this place she was caught at. I've told you, Candace, this is a problem.
This is the problem. We need
Yeah.
we always get 4 reasons.
We just
But
need
where's
that one.
the 5th reason?
We just need that one.
This smells delicious. I can totally understand why they made an establishment inspired by this. Smells delish.
I know, I bite
Candace,
my thumb
stop.
at you, sir, but
Well,
if only I
progressive.
had a thumbnail picture of what? No, what?
We just gotta, take a step back.
Yes.
It's totally fine. It's
Right.
a very avant-garde type of place. That's totally good. We're gonna take a step back. It's a specific establishment. It's inspired.
It's the current action. It's the
Yeah.
current action which is more important.
Yeah. Tasty. That's so good.
I understand. understand that you bite your thumb in a mark of scorn. Bite your thumb.
But the
Stay
problem
there.
is,
Stay
the
there.
problem is, we're looking at the place you showed your elbows at, and it's called a specific title by possibly 3 words with 1 digit, involving 1 digit.
Now I understand that there might be a drive-through at this type of establishment. If you just take, that the
Right.
fact that there is a drive-through at this type of establishment, and if you combine it with the inspiration of how delicious this is,
It's finger licking good. And so, but thumb. Oh, if only I knew of a restaurant, a fast food place that involved the thumb.
it's so tasty. I might just turn into a self-zombie. Delicious.
It's the current action, if you must know.
I understand it's thumb biting.
What?
I understand it's.
Flip yourself around. You don't
I
have. You
understand
don't have.
it's biting thumb. Chewing thumb.
Now, combine the establishment with the name.
Biting
Yeah, because
thumb.
well, we know that thumb comes.
Something.
We know that it comes.
Something I could think of.
All right. We're going to take this one step at a time.
Please do. Please
Type
do.
of establishment
Yes.
with a
So-
drive-through.
Right. Of course. It's right. Some kind of fast food place
That is called.
that's called biting thumb.
Stop right there. Stop right
I knew
there.
it. I knew it.
Wow.
I knew she did it. Oh, it took
We
so
gotta
long to
make
get that
sure-
out of her. And
We got to make sure we doctor the tape so it doesn't look like we're leading. Or it doesn't look like we're leading. All right?
oh, she's talented at hiding her secrets, but we got it out of her. All right, let's move on to the accomplice. We know it was not just you. We
Wait,
know.
really? It's a drive-through restaurant named Biting Thumb?
Yeah, I told you it was an avant-garde place.
Don't
I'm
question our
seeing
evidence.
thumbs up, I'm seeing snaps, I'm not seeing claps. Did I really complete it? Okay.
No, we
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe the people behind that double pane glass are just as confused as we all were just then. That's fine, But
It's
we're
called-
moving on. We're
Yeah,
moving on.
sorry. Yeah, let's discuss who you think I was hanging out with, because
Oh, we
I-
know.
Well, I don't
I
understand.
gotta blame this on someone.
I definitely need to hear a story. I'm wondering how you met her.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
And-
We go
what-
way back,
Hold on.
actually.
We have historical evidence of you hanging out with her for at least 5, 6, 7 seasons. Enough to be syndicated.
Well, she's the sheriff. She should know. No.
I'm not
Uh,
particularly knowledgeable about that reference, but from what I've seen, she didn't sheriff anything.
Okay.
Nah.
No. She might share something on the local news, from what I've heard. Her career has been spanning for quite a long time, and
Well, it's Murphy's Law that no.
She has. I hear that she has a very deep, dark secret that she likes to hide from people. She's afraid people might make fun of her a little bit.
yeah, and it's from I haven't heard too much about it, but it's involving some music, right?
Right.
All right, okay. So you can elaborate further on this criminal, and we can figure out who this accomplice was. I happen to have done some scouting out of this person, and we happen to know that they may not be American, but they might be from North America.
Well, it always comes back to a Canadian. That's
Pin the
Always.
tail on the donkey.
It's always, yeah, that is always the way.
so. I mean, well, I wanted to get some northern exposure. Okay.
You know what, Tim? I think this is taking so long. I think after this, I'm gonna need to take a break. I think we should go to the mall today.
Yeah, we could go to the mall today. There's a movie theater there. The mall. Yeah. And
Yeah.
watch The Avengers. Because it's a good movie.
From the book, you know?
Yeah. I think we could also listen to that music. What's the Calais girl? The first Amy, what's the first name of the Calais girl? She sings pop music. It was like very famous about 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, the one with the bubbles.
Yeah. Wah 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 wah. I think so.
Yeah, what was her first name?
It's Calais. I think it was the same letter ahead of it too. So
weird.
It's really weird because I didn't really listen to 5 years ago pop music.
right.
Well, it's totally fine. You know, it's
let's
great.
just stop for a moment and let's just pretend for a second. Pretend that I'm a Gen Xer.
We can definitely pretend. I mean, we're very good at pretending over here, you know? That's like those kinds of like Marvel movies. I don't know if there are lots of generations that enjoy Marvel movies.
I love them. I love the Marvel universe. I mean, there's Captain Marvel.
All right, you know, there's
Captain
that
Marvel,
Nick Fury guy, you know? I don't remember if Nick Fury ever had like a right-hand man.
It was a
Or
right-hand
maybe-
woman.
Like with Black Widow. So
I think it was more of a brunette.
wait.
And if I remember particularly, her name almost reminds me of one of the people from the X-Files. I think. Well, let's go back to Nick Fury's assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was so cool. It was like, you know, she did all that fighting.
Yeah, she was a badass chick.
She
And
was.
I can't believe she was your accomplice. Whew.
Oh, cool. Well, maybe not exactly the right-hand person, but the person who played the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way in the Winter Soldier where she knocks on the door and the bad guys are like, "Oh, who's that?" And they show up and she like shows it pop, and they're like, "Ah, I got an allergy to what you shot at me." And then they went to sleep. She was badass in that movie. Remember seeing that, Candace? I was like, "Oh yeah."
I mean, I'm blushing scarlet right now.
It's
no,
more
it's
of a
not
brunette, to be honest.
And, you know, I understand a lot of people might say, oh, every time you hear a lady in the Marvel, you're thinking the Black Widow, but it's not. It's
Yeah,
Right.
She does something to my heart. It like burns a little bit, like a very slow burn. Like it's
Right.
finished burning mostly, and it kind of, you know, what's that word for it? After a low burn?
It just it aches. It
Aches. No, but it's like a burn. It's like a burning feeling, you know, like in my heart. It's not as like a passionate fire, like more of a burnt out fire, but it's still kind of burning.
right. It's smoking.
Oh, smoke. You got the first three words right. Lettuce.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's that guy who
I'm gonna
played?
run into episode 51 if we keep this up.
Yeah. What's the name of that guy who played basketball for the Lakers? What's that name?
Because that's what a 4'10" female knows her basketball players.
Well, I don't want to get into it further, but maybe February was a bad month for him. What's the first?
Oh, whoa! Hey! We're gonna
All right,
shield.
I'll back up.
I'm sorry. I have to shield you from my agent.
I'll back up. All right.
All right. So where did we lose you? Did we lose you at the Marvel, or did we lose you at?
So I got
Whatever
Smokey.
you
I got
said.
Smokey.
All right, Smokey.
Smokey.
There.
And I'm like totally going up on some names here. So
Synonyms, man. Synonyms are a cool thing.
mhm.
So this smoking thing, what other words would be good for smoking in terms of things that just slightly
Smolder. Oh, smolder, smolder. Okay.
Wow, you are so close.
That's the last.
Scully. What? No.
No, go back to that other one before Scully.
Scully. Right. Mulder. Right. David Duchovny.
Close.
Yeah.
Well, you had that before David Duchovny and before Scully. That was the last
Right.
name we were
Mulder.
looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you just kind of start to like smush. That's definitely a part of it, but you just gotta just put a little bit in front of it, and that's.
Yeah. You got the family name down, but now we need to figure out which person in that family.
Yeah, because that's how I met your mother. What's your name? Kobe Smolder? Is that her name?
Oh yes! Wow, we finally got it, Tim. We've been
You
waiting.
did it. And all it took was one horrible moment of my humor.
Take me away. Lock me up. I'm done.
And scene. That's right. Amy, you did show some elbow at a future restaurant called the Biting Thumb, and you did it with Colby Summers. So nice job there. Amy's going to go cry in a corner. There's probably a slogan for that. We're going to find out because we're going to play a game called Slogans, one of everybody's favorite, in which we're going to have everybody, well, not line up. We're going to have you in your boxes, and you are going to be giving slogans for things. So if I was like, new slogans for ducks, ducks, they will always pick up the bill. Or maybe, something funny. So first off, does anybody like to play this game and come up with quick one-liners? The nice thing about playing is that if you don't have anything, you don't have to go. So it looks like I've got Mallory and Jim. So if somebody wants to unmute them for me. And I got to turn this to gallery view so I can see everybody tonight.
I think Corey wanted to too. He was just a little farther up.
Was he? Oh, okay. Corey, could somebody unmute him? Thank you. All right. So, folks, I think we need some things in the chat. So, Tim, what are some things that we haven't covered on the board?
Well, we have not covered cookie dough ice cream, mind-reading circus performer, and a baby puppy and kitten hybrid.
Okay, cool. Can I get some other things you find at the circus down in the chat? So give me some other things you find at the circus. Different toppings you might put in your cookies. So go ahead and put those down there. And let's see. Let's go with other celebrities from other countries. That'd be good. And finish this bad boy off with I see that. And let's see. Figured out with jokes that are too soon. All right. So hopefully I've got some things in here. All right. Looks like I've got some stuff to get started with. All right, folks, once again, you got to raise your hand and say me in order to get chosen. All right, let's go with holograms. New slogans for holograms.
Me.
Tim.
Holograms, great for Voyager.
Me?
Meredith.
Holograms, the calorie-free way to eat a s'mores.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Me.
That's fine. Jared.
Holograms. Jem and us are way better than the Misfits.
Amy.
Holograms. Look great, but no substance.
Oh, yes. How about elephants? New slogans for elephants.
Me.
Jared.
I had a slogan for elephants, but I forgot.
Oh!
Me.
Me.
Candace.
Elephants. The longest sneeze ever.
Oh,
Me.
Corey.
Elephants. Watch out for their trunks. They can be pretty nasty.
Fair
Me.
enough.
Me.
Tim.
Elephants.
Just-
Me.
Down. Amy.
Elephants. When you want to pack a dermatologist.
Oh, there we go. Candace.
Elephants. They really know how to tickle the ivories.
Oh,
Me.
painful. Jared.
Elephants. The only creatures you can enjoy watching spraying water on each other through their noses.
Me.
Jim.
You know who the very best pop singer ever was? Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh, nice pun.
Me.
Amy.
Elephants. With the sci-fi movie Barbarella.
Oh, yes, yes. That's a joke only a Gen Xer is going to get. So moving on to clowns.
Me.
Corey.
Clowns. They are the worst performers ever.
All right. In order to critique, but there we go. Amy.
Clowns. What's for dinner?
That's frightening in so many ways.
Me.
Jared.
Clowns. The most efficient passengers in any motor vehicle.
Jim.
Me. Clowns. A pie in the face, 100 years and still funny.
Me?
Me.
Meredith.
Clowns, you'll laugh, you'll cry.
Me.
True. Jim.
Clowns. There's one right under your bed now.
Oh, that's
Me.
nice. Candace.
Clowns. They're really cool unless they come from outer space.
Dancing bears. The suggestion is dancing bears.
Me.
Jared.
We ain't here to cause no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Another Gen Xer joke. We're playing it late tonight. Can I get new slogans for M&Ms?
Me.
Tim's got himself muted. Candace.
M&Ms. For when you want to become friends with your food before you eat it.
Me.
Corey.
M&Ms. Look at all the different colors. Red and yellow are the best M&Ms ever.
All
Me.
right. Meredith.
M&Ms, when you want your hand to also be as colorful as your candy choice.
This is
Me.
the family friendliest 9 o'clock show we've ever had. Amy.
M&Ms. If you eat too many, you won't be slim, Shady.
Ah, there you go.
Me.
Jared.
M&Ms. Because fuck the other 25 letters of the alphabet.
Thank you, Jared. Tim.
Me. M&M's. You'll never want to go N-O.
Okay. Can I get new slogans for where to go? Colby Smulders.
Me.
Jared.
Got a slogan for her, but it's going to take a long time for me to get it out.
And scene. Oh, probably not as long as hot dog flavored cotton candy, but let's move on. Folks, like I said, it is our 50th show. And if you'd like to show some love for that, please feel free. You can make a donation in one of those great links there, the Venmo for Bring Your Own Improv, the PayPal for BYOI, or go to our website and click there. Folks, we're going to play on a new game here. Well, not a new game for us, but the next game we're moving to, which is called Typewriter. Typewriter is a game in which I'm going to be typing a story on my computer, which is weird because I literally have a computer in front of me. And there's going to be somebody helping me, hopefully one of you, and then we're going to see the story acted out right there in front of us. So I have anybody who would like to go ahead and sit with me and tell the story. Walker wants to be my storyteller. Walker, you there?
Yes, I am, sir.
All right, fantastic. Tim, anything else we have not touched on that board?
Ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese. You know what? Little did you know, you can make an incredible novel about making a ham and cheese sandwich. Did you know that, Walker?
I did not.
You did not. And tonight we're going to find out who it is. Now, I do need a lead character. So what name do you think would clearly be the name of someone who would make a ham and cheese sandwich?
Tom Cruise.
Okay. All right. So Tom Cruise is going to be making a ham and cheese sandwich. Do I have any actors that would like to volunteer to play Tom Cruise? Because, celebrity impersonations are difficult. Tim, okay, you're going to go ahead and play Tom Cruise in our thing, and we're going to write out this story on my computer typewriter. And as I write out this story, Tom Cruise is actually with his mother, who we have not yet met. And he is very young, but still resembles Tom Cruise. And in the story, now, what is the biggest hang up, though, Walker, that they can't make this sandwich because of one word? What is that? Any word. Think of it right now. We'll make it work.
Bread.
Bread. Clearly, there was no bread for this sandwich. Let's see what happens with Jared playing the mother.
Little Tommy, I see you're making a sandwich there.
A sandwich? It's more than a sandwich. It's ham and cheese.
That's not really more than a sandwich. I would actually go as far to say that's about 2/3 of a sandwich. Looks like you're missing something, little Tommy.
Listen, Ma. Listen, did you hear me? We got no bread. We got no bread. And I don't know what to do.
Son, millions of years ago, aliens came and take all of the bread, and now the ghosts of those aliens may have been coming back to, son, would you please stop levitating by that rope from the ceiling? There's no bread underneath you.
I just got really excited, all right? This stuff, when we get the bread, I can't wait to get that ham and cheese.
Now, Tom actually decided in the next chapter to go ahead and rappel out of his house. And even though it was a one-floor ranch, he actually had to shimmy down the side. And he actually had a partner to do with that. And the partner had this weird twitch, this thing that always happened. What's a color?
Red.
Red? Yeah, because this is the thing that everything they used to scale down that wall was the color red. They were things that were typically red. And so her and Candace, Tom Cruise and Candace were scaling down this one-story building.
Hey, can you hand me that clown's nose?
No, I can't hand you this one. I have to go get the other one. It has to be perfectly monochromatic and aesthetically pleasing.
Listen, Candace, I got something I need to do. You need to let me do it. You look pleasing already monochromatically.
You think so? Wow, that's so wonderful.
You're my main squeeze at least until 33. And then after that,
Oh, all right. Well, give me 1 second. I have to go make sure I get the right color. All right, here you go. Here you go. There.
Oh, that's
All right.
that's even better.
Oh. Yeah, I think that works perfect. Oh my God, the art department is gonna be so excited with me. Wow.
Now, that went okay, and that was fine. But Tom had to do everything himself, and at his age, he had to ride his own tricycle, even though his stuntmen, who looked exactly like him, they were just as athletically ready for this, rode the tricycle right behind them, and this is where they had that bonding conversation, and that's where Amy and Tim had that conversation where Tom would just not take a stunt double for his tricycle.
Come on, man, I need to work.
Use the brakes. We'll stop here. I gotta say something to you.
Gonna say why you're refusing to use my services.
Yeah, well, you know me. I like to do everything my own.
But Tom, you don't understand. I can't double very many people in this industry. I mean, I tried to double for Warwick Davis. I tried to double for Vern Troyer. You're the only short guy left.
Now, after that very emotional conversation, they went to a place. What grade is Tom Cruise in there, Walker?
Unfortunately, he's a kindergartner, even though he's like.
He is. Tom Cruise is a kindergartner, and that's where he went to the kindergartners bar, where other kindergartners go, and he took over as a bartender there, making kindergartner-like drinks. He made them crazy, man. Things were flipping and going crazy, but every drink he meant was perfect for a kindergartner. Let's see that scene with Meredith and Audrey. Meredith and Audrey were their co-servers at this bar.
I don't know if I could take much of this work anymore. The tips just aren't good enough.
I swear, if I have to serve one more chocolate milk on the rocks, I am going to throw in the towel and go home to my markers.
People keep saying, juice me, and no please, no thank you. What are we even learning in class, right?
Exactly. I can't even count as high as some of these kids are ordering drinks.
And not to mention, Tom over here is just, he's throwing things and it's scary.
Tom, you're not being very nice. I think that you should apologize to all of us.
I'm very sorry. I'm trying to do things here, and crayons don't go well with juice.
Tom, I'm really mad at you right now. We're not friends anymore.
Yeah, I'm taking my crayons back, and you're not allowed to use any of them. You have to get your own, okay?
But who's gonna see my movies?
I need service over here.
Here.
Oh, great.
Give me
Tom.
Give me a chocolate milk and make it quick.
I'll wait. Oh, kids these days. Oh, here you go.
Classic strawberry milk drinker. Ugh.
Ugh.
And scene. So Walker, that's going to be a fantastic novel, and I'm going to make sure that your name gets put as the lead writer, just in case the reviewers don't like it as much. Thanks so much, Walker.
Thank you.
All right, folks, move on to the last game you can volunteer for this evening. So if you want to play, now is the time to volunteer. We're going to play a game called Say It Again, in which we are going to see a scene, and during that scene that Jared, Audrey, and potentially one of you in, any top point I say it again, they have to say something 100% completely different, and whatever line they land on, that's the line they then need to use in the scene. And if they're not totally different, I'm just going to keep saying, say it again to drive them freaking nuts. So can I get one person for the last game of the 50th show who would like to be the last volunteer for this evening? Who's it going to be? Put your name down there in the chat. And Tim, I think we hit most of it. So let me go back to our family. We do. Sarah. Where is Sarah? Can somebody unmute Sarah for me? I'm in trouble finding her there. There we go. Sarah.
Yeah.
All right. What is something that you need to learn more about from this evening's show? You watched it and you said that I've not learned enough about it.
How about crayons?
Crayons? Clearly.
Yeah.
So Jim's going to play this. Thank you very much, Sarah. Jim, you're going to play this game. Unmute you there. All right. So Jared, Audrey, and Jim, you guys obviously are after that bar. You're on break time, and this scene is all about the crayons. Let's see it.
Whew. Oh man, that was the longest double shift I think we've ever pulled.
Oh my God. I gotta say, after a long night of working at the bar, there's nothing I love more than breaking out the coloring books.
That's what I think too. Are you guys Prismacolor or Crayola people?
Say it again.
Do you guys prefer markers or stencils?
Say it again.
Guys, I think that there's a bear inside this bar that we have to deal with.
Oh geez, that was unexpected.
Ah, a bear!
Say it again.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Say it again.
The trooper told me to come on by here.
Hey Tim, how are you tonight? Join us. There's a seat at the bar for you. We've got one extra adult coloring book.
Say it again.
Oh, hi, Tim. Glad you're here. Yeah, there's a seat at the bar. Join us.
Say it again, but with different words.
My God, is that Tim? It's Tim, guys, it's Tim.
Say it again,
Junior.
but completely different, even though you're in a new environment.
Guys, does anyone else see a bear?
Yeah, we both just clearly said that we saw a bear.
Yeah, I clearly heard my presence being known, so...
Yo, this is so embarrassing, but we don't actually have any bear themed drinks. We only have orange juice and chocolate milk.
Well, what the hell kind of establishment is this?
Whoa, Bear, you have really suddenly changed your mood.
Say it again.
Oh, Bear, I think you've got an alcohol problem of some kind.
Well, they came to the right place. We've got alcohol here.
Say it again.
The reason we're talking to you is that we are worried you drink too much.
Oh, too serious. Say it again.
What's the matter?
Dude, seriously, you can't drink all the alcohol in the bar again. We need to get drunk after a long Friday too, you know. Inconsiderate prick.
Hey, I can do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I need to. Give me the beer!
And scene, because when the bear tells you can do whatever the fuck they want, whenever they fucking want to, you fucking listen.
An honor to be the final volunteer of the 50th show.
Thank you very much. All right, folks. Well, we're going to end this the way we would end any good show, with a song. And it's a song they've got prepared for you. And by prepared, I mean, well, we'll see what the hell happens. The inspiration for this song is everything from tonight's show, the 50th show. Let's hear this fantastic musical number.
We saw a bear that had a drink. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
He washed up in the sink. Do run, 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 do run, run, dooby doo, yeah.
He tasted some crayons, dooby-doo, yeah.
And he moved some peons, a dooby doo, yeah.
And he probably liked Funyuns. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Well, it took me some time to get to Kobe. Do run, 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 do run, run.
But that's a difficult thing, and we all know she's sweet. Do run, 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 a do run, run, a dooby-doo, yeah.
But we got there, a dooby doo, yeah.
And we again had a scene with a bear, a dooby doo, yeah.
Not to mention her hair. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Pizza and pasta are really the same foods. Do run, 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 do run, run.
I don't think you would disagree if you were a crude. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a dooby doo, yeah.
We had a restaurant for thumbs, a dooby doo, yeah.
All I heard was a word that might rhyme with thongs. A dooby doo, yeah.
And it wasn't in the slums. Do run, 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 do run, run.
Well, you have to keep your elbows covered. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
And if you had blubber on something, you consider it to having been blubbered. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a dooby doo, yeah.
We don't really like
we
rock.
Our weenus. A dooby doo, yeah.
And could see all the way to Venus. Dooby doo, yeah.
And we're environmental, so we're pretty, Trinus. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
I spoke for Candace at the top of the show. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
It's too bad, but we gotta go. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a dooby doo, yeah.
Because I'm not such a talker. Dooby doo, yeah.
But more of a Kara, dooby doo, yeah.
Oh my god.
And I love to hang out with our fam, Sarah. A do run, run.
Run, run,
run,
run.
Oh, it's always good when you forget who the fam is. Thanks, guys. It's been our 50th show. We're still here. There we go. And we're all still in here. So you're still in there. We're still in here. We're all in there together. Yay! It's a Zoom orgy. I have no idea. Yeah, it doesn't work either. No, kind of gross. All right, so folks, once again, we're going to be here. If you need anybody that needs a birthday party, we can do it online in Zoom. If you have a company event, you're like, oh my God, we're stuck inside. We can do that too. If it gets winter and we all get snowed in from the apocalypse, that's possible too. We'll still be here. So folks, you can see us there. Yeah, I think I've covered it all. Let's say goodbye to this cast, because what a cast it was this evening. We had Meredith.
Do whatever the fuck I want.
Amy.
It's our 50th show. Throw us a golden shower.
Okay, we had Tim.
Here's where my sense of humor should be. Here's where it went.
We had Candace.
I get to speak for myself now. Nice.
We had Jared.
I really wish Candace had let me know the joke ahead of time and I would have spoken for her there. I blame that one entirely on her. I'm not taking any responsibility. I've always wondered, how long would you let me just sit here and talk and talk and talk at this part of the show? Like, would you mute me or would you just let me go on?
I know, right? Isn't that crazy? I mean, I hope you would talk too. That would have been a good dynamic.
You know what was really great is,
and the great thing is I have the ability to mute all. And of course we had Audrey.
It's my turn to filibuster, god damn it.
Guys, thank you very much. My name's Daniel. Carrie's been helping us at the door. Hey! Whew. Wave goodbye, everybody.
All right, great show, everybody. See you at the next one, people.